In this video, we dive into a simple yet profoundly effective technique inspired by the timeless teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy, designed to help you overcome hesitation and step confidently into action in just 5 minutes. Many of us struggle with moments of doubt, second-guessing, or that lingering should I or shouldn't I feeling that prevents us from moving forward. Dr. Joseph Murphy, known for his groundbreaking work on the power of the subconscious mind, emphasized that our thoughts shape our reality, and by consciously redirecting our thinking, we can create immediate, tangible results. This quick confidence method takes that principle and puts it into practice in a way that is both practical and accessible for anyone, regardless of their previous experience with self-improvement techniques. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. It doesn't require hours of meditation, complex rituals, or expensive courses. Instead, it offers a repeatable, actionable strategy that can be applied in everyday situations. Whether you're preparing for an important presentation, deciding to take a risk, or simply trying to break free from the habit of overthinking. Within just 5 minutes, you can quiet the inner critic, focus your mind, and give yourself permission to act decisively, creating a ripple effect of confidence that extends into other areas of your life. Dr. Joseph Murphy believed that small, consistent steps toward action could build powerful momentum, transforming hesitation into habit and fear into opportunity. By practicing this method regularly, you begin to train your subconscious mind to embrace courage and clarity naturally, so that making confident decisions becomes less about forcing yourself and more about aligning with your inner strength. The technique combines elements of mental visualization, positive affirmation, and mindful focus, all aimed at rewiring the automatic responses that typically hold people back. As you follow along, you'll notice how quickly your perspective shifts and how empowering it feels to reclaim control over your choices, no matter how daunting they may seem. This video is designed not just to inform, but to inspire, providing you with a tool you can return to whenever self-doubt arises. Think of it as a mental reset that helps you step into each day with purpose, intention, and the courage to act. While the approach is inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy, this channel is a fan-driven space celebrating his teachings and sharing practical ways to apply his wisdom to modern life. Whether you're new to his work or already familiar with his philosophy, this method offers an immediate, practical benefit: the ability to overcome hesitation, embrace action, and move forward with confidence. By the end of these 5 minutes, you'll feel lighter, clearer, and more empowered, ready to take your next steps with certainty, knowing that even the smallest actions, when guided by a focused mind, can create meaningful change. The 5-minute confidence technique works because it taps directly into the subconscious mind, which Dr. Joseph Murphy often described as the great reservoir of power that shapes our experiences without us even realizing it. Most hesitation and self-doubt begin in the subconscious, where patterns of fear, past failures, or negative self-talk are stored. When we repeatedly allow these thoughts to control our actions, even small decisions can feel overwhelming, and opportunities pass us by unnoticed. The key, as Dr. Joseph Murphy taught, is to consciously feed the subconscious mind with positive, empowering instructions that override doubt and indecision. In this method, the first step is to create a brief but focused mental moment in which you acknowledge the hesitation without judgment. Recognizing that fear or uncertainty is a natural response allows you to step outside of it and observe it rather than being trapped by it. Once you've acknowledged the hesitation, you shift your focus to a clear intention, an affirmative statement that aligns with the action you want to take. For example, simply saying to yourself, "I am confident and I act with clarity," while visualizing yourself completing the task successfully, begins to reprogram the mind. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that repetition and belief are critical. The subconscious mind does not respond to mere wishful thinking. It responds to conviction and consistent reinforcement. Even within 5 minutes, you can create a powerful internal shift by pairing your affirmation with a few deep breaths, imagining the outcome vividly, and feeling the emotion of success as if it has already happened. This is more than a mental exercise. It is a subtle training of your entire nervous system to respond with confidence rather than hesitation. Over time, these small exercises accumulate, creating a mental habit of decisive action that extends far beyond the 5-minute practice. Another essential element of this method is breaking down larger, intimidating tasks into micro steps that are easy to start immediately. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the mind often resists action because it perceives the end goal as too large or unattainable. By focusing on one small, achievable step, you give yourself a win that propels you forward, creating momentum that grows naturally. Each step reinforces the subconscious belief that you are capable, competent, and fully equipped to handle challenges. The more you practice this approach, the more effortless it becomes to move from hesitation to action, because the mind begins to expect progress rather than fear failure. This video demonstrates how to integrate this simple, repeatable strategy into your daily routine so that confidence becomes not just a momentary feeling but a steady, reliable presence in your life. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate fear entirely. It's to acknowledge it, work with it, and consciously choose action in spite of it. By doing so, you harness the power of your subconscious mind exactly as Dr. Joseph Murphy intended, transforming hesitation into decisive, confident behavior and creating the foundation for lasting personal growth and success. Once you begin practicing this 5-minute confidence method regularly, you start to notice subtle but profound changes in your daily life. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the mind responds to repeated impressions, and even brief, consistent exercises can reshape the way you approach challenges. You may find that tasks that once felt intimidating suddenly become manageable, and decisions that used to paralyze you now feel natural and straightforward. This transformation happens because the subconscious mind gradually replaces old, limiting beliefs with empowering ones, creating a mental environment where confidence is the default response rather than hesitation. An important part of this process is understanding that confidence is not about perfection or having all the answers. It's about taking action despite uncertainty and trusting yourself to handle whatever comes next. When you follow this method, you train your mind to focus on possibilities instead of problems, on solutions instead of obstacles. Visualization is a key component. By imagining yourself successfully completing an action before you take it, you create a mental blueprint that your subconscious mind works to bring into reality. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that the subconscious does not differentiate between real and vividly imagined experiences. It responds to the clarity and intensity of your thoughts. That's why spending a few focused minutes imagining success, accompanied by affirmations of confidence, can have an immediate impact on your ability to act decisively. Another crucial element is momentum. Each time you act on a small, deliberate step, you reinforce a pattern of success, which then encourages the next action. Even tiny victories, sending an important email, speaking up in a meeting, or taking the first step toward a personal goal, accumulate into a powerful sense of capability. Over time, hesitation loses its grip because your mind has learned that action leads to positive results. This method is not limited to work or career goals. It applies equally to personal growth, relationships, health, and any area where fear or self-doubt might hold you back. Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings remind us that the mind is infinitely creative and responsive, and by consciously directing our thoughts, we can create the life we desire. By integrating this 5-minute practice into your daily routine, you give yourself a tool to reset your mindset at any moment, transforming hesitation into opportunity and uncertainty into confident action. It becomes a habit to pause briefly, focus, and act decisively, knowing that even a small step forward can set off a chain reaction of progress. Finally, remember that this technique is about self-empowerment, not pressure. You are not trying to force yourself into confidence. You are gently guiding your subconscious mind to recognize and embrace your own natural ability to act with clarity, courage, and purpose. As this practice becomes part of your life, you will notice that confidence is no longer a fleeting feeling but a steady presence, quietly guiding your choices and shaping your experiences. Even in moments of doubt, you can return to this simple, 5-minute method to reconnect with your inner strength and move forward with assurance, embodying the timeless wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy and turning hesitation into lasting personal and professional growth.